Spare tire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old trenches. Looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad.
The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Toronto Raptors are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Boston Celtics. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1, with White at the 2. And it's Horford in at the center position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Tatum, taking a look at Boston. Hey, they're coming in hot. We talk to these guys, they believe they can go all the way.
Yeah, you know, and I really like and appreciate the enthusiasm. I know they swept the first round, but there's still a long way to go. And it's going to take more than confidence to pull the upset in this series.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a three-point game to the middle.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game now. First one at the line is good.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Horford outside. Outside Holiday. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Dick. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Buries it from 3.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so here is Toronto. After the basket by Boston, Dick gets the bucket.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Holiday taking his time here. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Pass to Pirtle, and here is Barrett. The 3 ball. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Wow, some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Outside, Brown. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Brown's got 5 points.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Pirtle finds Barnes. Over Tatum. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Poeltl. Poeltl's got 4 assists in the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Shoots from the line. The kick out to White. Pass to Tatum. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's Barnes on the wing. Fires from the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Some changes for Toronto. Olynyk comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Mitchell subbed in for Dick. And the Celtics also making a change. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Down by 12. Here's Brown. Goes back up. Rebound Toronto. 1:36 left in the first quarter here. Poeltl, the pass to Mitchell. The three, Barrett. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Outside, Brown. To win the run. Not going to go that time.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
From deep, Poeltl. And the Raptors, another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
White finds Brown. 50 seconds left in the first. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Pass to Barrett. Quickly with the ball. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Quickly's gotten a second bucket on the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
There's 31 seconds left in the first. And here's Brown for 3. Quickly with a rebound. Quickly's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Sends it home from three-point land. Aaron's got 9.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Brown against Barrett. And the jam by Brown.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And so it's Toronto, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Raptors lead by 19. So the Celtics 5 right now. At small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Springer in at the 2.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Pritchard. Rebound by Olynyk. Pass to Agbaji. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Agbaji's got his first 3 points of the game.
Olynyk can fit in anywhere. He's so unselfish. What a pretty pass.
With the 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Outside, Brown. Launches it. And again, Toronto with a triple.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
And Boston calls time here. Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. You look at Brown, the league leader in points per game. Nobody does it better. And of course, Grady Dick doing some great work.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
To the wing on the left. Barnes against Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? He hits the back iron and sinks it. Porzingis has got his second basket.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
On the wing, Grady Dick. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. Dick's got 12 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Toronto has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Fires for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Knocks down the long J.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Now here's Brown. No points so far. The three from Barnes. Gets the three ball to go.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
For Boston, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. The kick to Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Dick. The three. The shot misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Shireman with the drive. Mitchell grabs a miss.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Here's Dick. Sinks it from distance. He's got 18.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Pritchard. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Tatum. 1:16 left in the half. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
On the wing, Grady Dick from behind the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Dick's got 21 points in the game.
He just has a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 triples in the first quarter, and he keeps them coming.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To stop the run. Jump shot is good that time.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Dick. 21 points in the game. And Pritchard pulls it down. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. "20 seconds left in the first half. Tatum from long range. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Celtics foul. Peyton Pritchard. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Davion Mitchell. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw is good. Brown with it. He's got 7. Over Barrett. Deflected. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Toronto out in front, running away with this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Toronto Raptors.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors.
Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those it's so good. Yeah,
see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Here's Holiday. No points yet. Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. Tatum inside, working on Barnes.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Poeltl. Poeltl's got 5 assists tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now here's Brown. 7 points in the game. Here's Tatum. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Tatum's got 10.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Outside Barnes. 3-pointer. And the Raptors, another 3.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Brown passes to White. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Horford. This one for 3. Rebound Toronto.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The 3 from Quickly. Drops in the 3. Give him 8 points now.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside, Brown. Shot from the wing, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
On target from range.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's White into the lane. No good. Unable to win this run. The Raptors have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. 3 from Barnes. And the Raptors, another 3.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Brown looking around. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Pass to Barnes. The 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
There's Tatum with the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Raptors have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Here's Barrett, and another basket for Toronto.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Tatum. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
It's Barrett on the wing. Shoots over Brown. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And White has got the ball here for Boston. There's the three. Knocks down the triple. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a crafty play. Understanding when to pull up off the bounce, get that jumper to go, Dirk.
Connects again from distance.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Tatum can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. The 3 from Barnes. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Now Tatum. He's got 12. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from three-point range. From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Boston with the ball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. At small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Springer in at the 2. Here's Pritchard. Tatum from long range. They grab their own miss. Porzingis in the post. Covered by Boucher. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And Boston with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Cornett. And Green is subbed in for Springer. Pass to Olynyk. Over Porzingis. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Olynyk's got his first 2 points.
Well, a nice effective mid-range game by Kelly Olynyk. Just a gorgeous release.
To the inside. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Pass to Abaji from deep. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside, Green. Here's Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. Checked by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Pritchard, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Bruce Brown. This is really a developed part of his game. His passing is on point now.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Tatum against Brown. The shake. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And the Celtics making a change here. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. Jaylen Brown comes in for Green. Derek White's checked in for Tillman. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And so Tatum nails both of them. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Boucher for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And there's Horford on the assist by Holiday.
Well, this guy's such a polished player from this area of the floor. Al Horford, it doesn't get any easier than that one right there.
Here's Boucher for 3. Horford pulls it in. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Pass to Holiday. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brown inside, working on Olynyk. 5 on the clock. Brown, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Three-pointer. And Brown gets the 3. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now, Bruce Brown has turned himself into a legit threat from three-point territory. Look out, folks.
Horford, a screen on Brown. Horford outside from downtown, fires in the triple. Horford's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, a veteran shot right there. Al Horford immediately answering back with a 3 of his own. Go ahead, big fella.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Down low. Fades and shoots. And it's Boucher with the rebound. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Temple's checked in for Brown.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, number 17, Garrett Temple.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
And capturing the series momentum up front, this is a monster Game 1 win for the Raptors.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Grady Dick.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Yeah, showing off his competitive fire. Holiday was eager to get a 3 of his own.
The 3 is up. And the Raptors, another 3.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
So it's Boston now. Now here's White. Pass to Tatum from the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Abaji. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Grady Dick.